welcome to the chaos, everybody. It's Dark Goddess Eris. Today we are playing Marika, trying to get the worst ending possible. Right now I am... What am I doing here? Okay, yeah, so I'm doing just the Arlington stuff right now. I'm trying to get the worst ending while still trying to get as much done as possible in the game.
It would make a good trap. A target wouldn't see it coming.
Everything about the forest is changing. Now even the plants can kill you.
I don't remember them being here. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm just giving her a gift. I thought I was doing something else here.
Receiving your message was quite the surprise, Strike.
Desperate times and all that.
I'm still not clear on who you really are, Morrigan.
If I can provide assistance, do such things matter when the world faces such peril?
It could. You're friends with Solace.
Our relationship is more complex than you suggest, and circumstances have compelled me to stand against friends ere now.
I wouldn't call them friends. Like, they always fought with each other.
What did you call that dish? The one you made last night?
Grilled treviso with citrus bagna cauda. The fish is named after the city, you see?
Oh, wow. Well, I liked it a lot.
I'm glad. It was one of my favorites growing up.
I think, well, maybe...
Nicely done, Rook! Stay in cover. On the job.
We're getting good at this.
What were we talking about?
Oh, well, I liked it a lot.
I'm glad. It was one of my favorites growing up.
I think...
How am I lost? Oh, okay.
think, well, maybe only you and I should be cooking from now on.
The deeper currents.
Essa, hello. How are you? Thanks for finally showing up. You should see your creations. Well, some of them in the emoji section. I gotta upload the other ones. Well, I appreciate you for making it.
Normally, my advice on befriending abominations would be don't. In this case, just keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping an eye on you, Varric. Look at her. Look at her. I love her so much. She really is. She's so unhinged.
Rook, good to see you. Wow, thank you.
What is it? Oh, it's like a turtle. I think. Or is it like a frog? I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Don't have anything for you, or did you just miss me?
Oh, you wish, Nev. This is Emmerich's girl.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
I like to imagine her heavy breathing is because she's got short legs and she's trying to run as fast as she can. But she has to take like extra steps. You know, I don't know. You know what? I wasn't gonna do the Treviso one, but I guess I am now. I have to not build up the factions as much as possible. But at the same time, I hate not doing, like, companion quests. So in order to get the worst ending possible, hold on, I'm gonna read it. I have to do a couple things to get worst ending. Because some people say that you can't do anything, basically. Which isn't true, because, like, I found... So obviously the end game selections matter. But for the worst ending, you also have to... No, that's not it. Yeah, just the main game. Yeah, that's what I thought. But they were also saying that they can't be heroes. I should really have this thing saved on my phone. Just so I don't, like... Because I'm such a completionist that I'll often, like, forget what I'm doing and just try to complete everything. Yeah, so I think, like, as long as I don't do, like, their final quest, I should be good. Yeah, and very little faction strength. No, they just can't become hero of the Veilgaurd. So as long as they don't become hero of the Veilgaurd, like technically you can get, it says you can get 2, but no more than that. And very little faction strength, which is going to be hard. But the end choices are going to play a really big factor in it. So I'm going to try not to do that many, like, faction quests, except for, like, the Wardens, because I really like the Warden stuff. Yep, this is the coffee scene. Let's go have coffee with Lucanus. Even though, like, I'm still really upset about my Rasa run. Like, I'm tempted to go back and save Treviso with Rasa, but that would be so tedious to do. I've never failed at securing a romance in a Dragon Age game. At least, like, a romance that I wanted. I've never failed. And this is... I think that's why it's so hard for me to move on.
Trial and error, mostly. Take something apart, then try to put it back together again, you know?
It cannot be easy to know if you've done it right, when it never worked in the first place.
Sometimes it's less important to know what it was intended to do, and...
I sense a way through, Dweller. Find that which seals the path.
You were saying, it cannot
It really
be easy
is.
to know if you've done it right, when it never worked in the first place.
Sometimes it's less important to know what it was intended to do, and more about getting it to do what you want instead.
Let me switch out first real quick. That way when I go to Minrathous, I already have her. Why is this glowing? Oh. I feel like when you jump as a dwarven rook. Yeah, same. Every time I see it, I'm just like, there's Ross's home. But every time I come to like a place where Rook has to jump as Marika, I have to giggle because I feel like she struggles a little bit more.
It is good Rook found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain. We worry about Jacobus. His future seems so dark.
There's comfort to be found in the dark.
What bothers me about this is like
okay,
they're really
Jacobus?
concerned.
No. After we lost our families, Dareth and I promised we'd look out for... I hate the Antom so much!
Yeah, it really is.
Sure Taya will welcome you to stay here in the Diamond.
I don't care. I don't sleep anymore anyway. Thanks for carrying.
Yeah, like, so my thing about like the whole Jacobus thing, like how they seem so caring, it just seems so like different compared to how they actually treat their recruits. Like, these recruits don't look like they are having a hard time at all.
Keep the grip.
Do Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
Rook? Come on. Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while.
A crow that likes to go shopping. I miss Zevran. I'm actually tempted to replay Origins just for Zevran.
The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
Oh,
This
it's so
place,
pretty here.
Does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now.
Oh, really? I'm actually tempted to see that. I saw there's somebody
Here's the
on
place.
Facebook who does like a crow child between like Zevran and the Warden, and it looks just like Zevran, and they don't really have like a good relationship, basically.
Bellara mentioned the daily seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team?
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me, and I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Wait, what is over here?
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katerina would never let me have one of these, though.
Don't let those untimed trouble you. Please, come by.
I'm just gonna buy up all your stuff.
As you say.
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
I do like this scene, though, between Lucanus and Rook.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
I'm wondering if, what kind of beverage would Marika like? You know what? I went with that one during Ross's, so we'll do sweet.
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have chocolata calda. It was my favorite drink as a child.
I think you're shaming me, but I'm ordering the Choco Chico thing.
Oh, I'm so happy I went with this choice.
So is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
We're still being spied on.
Choco Chico thing.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
If she was here in Treviso to kill Katerina, she can't be in Virantium already.
Rook's right. Zara's giving you a false lead, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
Is he? Is he being paranoid?
She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
I really liked Ilario's character in Tevinter Nights. And
of course he is. Ilario always leaves under pressure.
Let him. Crow business or not, we'll find Zara ourselves.
Good.
yeah, same. yeah, same. That's exactly how I felt. The urge to not flirt, like the urge to flirt is so hard, but like we're not gonna do it. She has a story. She's gonna stick to it. She's gonna be a bitch to everybody, but don't flirt, don't flirt, don't flirt.
I've never seen you this content before. What happened?
It's starting to sink in that I'm out. It's strange, like a wound that's suddenly numb. These simple moments, they're the stuff of life. Worth fighting for. How's your chocolate calda?
Delicious. Everyone deserves a chance to try it.
Hot chocolate.
Ready to head back to the
Yes.
lighthouse?
Yes, everybody should have hot chocolate. That was hard, Essa. That was so hard. I'm trying not to flirt. Now I want hot chocolate. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, trying so hard not to go for Alistair or Doran or Cullen. Yeah, that is hard. I like with the Adeline, it was really hard not to flirt with Solus, and it got to the point where I got to like the first like kiss scene, and then I made sure to settle things with Cullen before it went too far. And then with Benzaro, it was the same thing, like all the flirt scenes with Cullen. Hi, Berts. I was just griping about how hard it is to like not flirt. It sucks. It really does suck. Just a Bailey update. She is, I think she's having a dream. Naughty, naughty. Luckily, I was strong. I did not flirt with Lucanus. That was a big jump. Let's see if she could jump over this thing. Yeah, let's go. Is it locked? Did I really have it locked? Hold on. Are you not following my channel? Essa, are you not following me?
To other shores.
You read the notes on the Circle Road case?
The murdered Magister's aide? Killed with an arrow instead of magic. Hard to get an angle like that.
It is. Where would you take it from?
I don't know the place that well, but there's a tower not far that would get a clean shot. And good cover.
But if you were angry and in a hurry, if the shot were more lucky than planned.
Well, there's that bridge. Wait. Why are you asking me?
Yeah, you should be able to use it because it's like for followers only, not subscribers. Wait a minute. Bailey is definitely having a dream. Bert, you're not subscribed, right? I don't think you are. So yeah, that Bailey... Oh, weird. I don't know. I'd have to take a look at it. Okay, yeah, so it's not a tiered thing. I'll take a look at it, Essa, because you should be able to access it. I don't know why it's locked. Felix, what are you doing with the box? Bailey time, the one with the Bailey. That's Indy. Bailey is the dog. Oh, let me see here. Yeah, that one. Oh yeah. Yeah, I have I was getting worried. I have an animated one and then I have a static one. I can't wait to upload the other ones though. Essa made or Soundin. Yeah, the rest of the still ones are locked too. Some of them are gonna be locked because it's for tiered only. Like it only allows me to do so many, I think. But actually, I'm gonna take a look at it. I think I can have like 40 emojis. We didn't make 40 of them, right?
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper.
Oh, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it.
Said I could tell you.
Thank you for gifting that to Soundin. Look at the little apples. Basically unlocked the use of the other emojis. Yeah. Yeah, and you get no ads, which is the perk. That's literally what Bailey's doing right now. Yeah, for a month. For a month.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. You've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
Nev's still looking all beat up.
Signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that's because all the magic that keeps the Archon's palace floating messes with the clouds.
Typical, huh?
Thank you, Birds. That was awesome of you. Hi, Bailey.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Bailey is so tired. She did like 5 puzzles today. She ran outside. She went for a car ride.
I'm Lorelei.
And she's been
Anything you need, just ask.
She's been chewing on this like yak bone for like hours. She is zonked. Yeah, very active. Very, very active. Listen, I just want money. Okay, so on top of trying to get the worst ending, I have to get 3 trophies in order to get platinum in this game. And one of them is to like upgrade to the highest level all the equipment, or at least one of each equipment. And then I have to do the secret ending, how I missed that in the first run, I don't know. And then I have to do the flowers in Lavendale. Yeah, so there's like these channel points like right next to your text bar. And like there's like different actions that you could choose from. Oh, oh man. You had to do it when my voice is recovering. So for the next 5 minutes, I have to sing. As I talk, I can't talk normal. It all has to be in singing mode. And that's gonna be for the next 5 minutes. The answer to your question is yes.
Till next
Let's
time.
go kill some darkspawn. I can't. Where's my husband when this is going on? He would get such a kick out of this.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a crematory. Why are they so close to the shop?
Why can I never block? That was a headshot.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
I really like the battle music when you go to Hosberg's, what's it called? Illuvian? Has anyone found out whose office this belongs to? So we have the wardens. There's Bianca, Solus, and his dagger. That's the Inquisitor's mark. And, what else do we have here? Oh? Yes, it was in Inquisition and in another game. It's the, Demon, that you fight one of the forgotten ones. Or was it forbidden ones? One of the two. I can't remember. I always get them confused. I wonder who these people were. The hit list. Has it been 5 minutes yet? Please tell me it's been 5 minutes.
Got it. It's dark down here, isn't it?
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here.
Oh, thank gosh. Thank you.
Don't like the sound of that.
That piece of birds. It's been 37 seconds. See, okay, so I really like that she could sense the blight.
That did it. We can get through now.
I think that was a complaint that people had about Davin, was that you didn't get to hear him say, oh yeah, there's Darkspawn here. At least not frequently.
Reinforcements. You can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori. You have to pick up the leader.
I am empowered.
With Mari, I always forget to, yeah, that's the only time he actually says it, I think.
Coming out of those pools of light, we have to destroy them. That did something, but there must be another.
Failing fool!
I miss being a mage, I'll be honest. I love being a rogue, but for this game, I miss being a mage. Maybe it's because I'm still like early in the game. And... oh. Hi, Felix. See, I was just about to ask, because, like, maybe it's because of my level. I know when I was a mage, at some point, I didn't even need my companions.
Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and I don't like it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Wouldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
Yeah, that I agree with that. Oh, really? I'm on like custom. So I don't even know what my actual difficulty is because I kept everything mildly the same as what is like normal mode, but then I changed a couple things.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
No, yeah, I was actually surprised about that. They don't have an achievement for like achieving Nightmare or any of the other ones like you do in Inquisition.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work.
I think that would have increased the replayability of this game. If they had made it to where in order to unlock certain achievements you had to be on a certain difficulty, I think that would have been better. Or like in order to achieve certain trophies you got to do like the worst ending or the best ending or something. Give people a reason to actually go for those endings.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
No, it does like so when I was playing my mage, it was in the necro like tree where when I do my hip like my range damage, my my secondary range, uh I could do a beam and then I would just hit my heavy attack and it would do like a blast at them and it would just decimate. Tarquin, where were you earlier?
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
The Venatori did something to the Darkspawn, and we need to find out what.
You know Darkspawn better than me.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
This is the one thing that I really liked about Skyrim was that NPCs were romanceable.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
And I wish we had
One
that.
of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
Baubles, ornaments, trinkets, all handmade.
Really? More than Evka and Antoine? I love Evka and Antoine. But yeah, Viper and Quinn, definitely. Definitely. Okay, what am I supposed to be upgrading here? Let's see here. Oh, I have a skill. Hmm. Felix. Hold on, guys. Felix is being a menace. If you want this open, Felix. Here. You want food? Okay, hold on. There you go, Felix. Yeah, she is always wanting food, which is fine. You know, I don't mind giving her food. But she could eat and like 20 minutes later she's hungry again. Yeah, I can't blame her because I'm the same way. I'm trying to...
Interested in something that glitters? I can help.
Have a look at my merchandise. What is life without art?
Everything you see is...
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Does it say if I'm like, if it's equipped or not? No, it doesn't, but I do know that I'm wearing that one.
Tell your friends about me.
No. Yeah. He's a really good like character. I wish we had more material for him, like outside of Dav.
Assortment of trinkets, jewels, other adornments.
I shouldn't buy something for myself right now, but maybe something small.
How about a painting? A portrait?
No, I don't want anything. Yeah, me too. Me too. Look at this. You got two elves mingling with two humans. I think this one's like a spy, the blonde. She's just standing here looking very stiff, actually. Everybody else is so, like, relaxed except for the guards. Right.
Those are Venatori. We're on the right
track. Yeah, exactly. Oh, whoa. That guy just like exploded. That was not by my hand. That was all Nev.
Watch out. The Venatori have posted guards.
Oh, wow, that was cool. Well, look at this. I suck at using this bow. You know what? I like how this cat is just chilling while I'm battling. It's like just an everyday occurrence at the docks. Oh, I love that. They really are. They're like, I see this every day. Oh, wow. That was a nice shot. Headshot through both bars.
Made it through.
Hi, kitty. Oh, before I forget, I got that new skill. Mm. Okay, I don't know. I'll go and hydrate. So there's someone, Zyga. She comes in all the time, and they'll make me like they'll ban me from doing stuff, and it's it's annoying. All right, Essa, I'm hydrating. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to. I was not allowed to jump, and most recently I was banned from attacking. That was the longest 5 minutes of my life. Do I want to get rid of... Oh man, this is hard. I like this one. This is a great area one. But this one is projectile. Yeah, right. Do I... Well, this doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So I'm going to swap it out for now. There.
Kill them where they stand!
Took too long. Did you really? I didn't look at it for like the first half of Ross's playthrough.
Got through that.
Sometimes I want to be mean and just call Nev Captain Obvious, because a lot of the things Nev points out is just really obvious stuff. I'm like, yes, I know. But then again, I guess they all do that. Wait a minute. Oh, I was supposed to go up.
Lots of Venatori. We must be close.
Making the rest of us look bad, Brooke.
That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Right. Here's our way in.
Great.
Yeah, you know.
Venatori up to something. Time to break it up.
That is actually true, at least in my opinion. I can't wait to play as, like, Kellen, because Kellen, he's not an airhead, but I swear the man just got hit in the head one too many times by a Darkspawn ogre. Yeah, that's exactly. Like, he's not, like, okay, he's not dumb. He's just, and I don't want to say he's slow, but he really just does not think sometimes. And that, I think that's why, like, some of his plans just don't go the way they're supposed to. And if they do, it's by, like, sheer dumb luck.
We stop them, then we... They're using magic to control that darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Yeah, like, you know how, like, Solus is, like, his plans never go right just because it's Solus? Well, Kellen's plans never go right just because he's winging it, like, 9 times out of 10. He doesn't really have a plan. I feel like him and Alistair would be bros. Like, you get me.
All of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps?
One more way Venatori released light into our tunnels. I'll tell the other...
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn.
Was anybody else underwhelmed by the, Oh, I just saw that I have a new follower. Big shout out to Eden Calder for the follow. Thank you so much. Now we're just 2 followers away from achieving our goal. Okay. What else am I missing? Oh wait, there's a ladder here. Somewhere? No. Oh, it's up here. Wait, no. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I just found it. It was hiding.
In the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are. Exactly.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help.
Why not just, like, you know, go in there?
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elgarnon and Gillinane, like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
We can handle anything the Venatori throw at us.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power
Love
given
me.
to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May.
Yeah, Quinn.
What are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Who are you, and can we trust you?
Look at that. There are bounds to my infamy after all. Refreshing.
Rook's been working with us. Nevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Maevaris Talani, formerly Magister Maevaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The
First
strand
Warden
thing?
is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we can actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Oh, really? I've never tried it.
That warehouse the Venatori were in. Traders used it before.
Let's see here. It wouldn't be under here. Hmm. I don't see that option. Maybe it's like in the very beginning. Yeah, I'm just checking. I wonder if that's why, like, I've noticed, like, some people when they play their game, like, their hair looks so stiff. Or it looks like the graphics just don't look right. So that makes sense.
I remember Ferelden furs stored waist-high 5 years back.
How did you join the Shadow Dragons?
Helped make the Templars look the other way when there was a slave rebellion going down. Turned out that the Viper was helping. He brought me on.
Spotted any more Darkspawn?
Not close to the shop, but we're keeping alert. We haven't seen the end of them.
Asher, you could stare at Marika all the time. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. We're doing this. We're doing this, okay? Listen. She likes a man in power. He could just take her and toss her. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, yeah, good idea. Hold on, hold on. She's jumping around. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Quinn. It's happening. Okay, now that we're done making Tarquin jealous.
Tarquin?
Gallus.
Things are going well.
Who's his voice actor again? For the Viper? I know he voice actor, like he's the voice actor for someone else.
That Venatori stunt with the Darkspawn has me dreading what's to come.
That's what I
Warden training
thought.
taught me that when you spot a Darkspawn, there's at least 20 more hiding nearby.
Yeah, Manfred. I was like, I know he voice acts for someone else. So one day, like, just you're supposed to be like romancing Viper, and all of a sudden, Manfred's voice accidentally comes out.
They're telling us to walk.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
Yeah, exactly.
You know the antiquarian? His urchins come here for treasure. Pays well.
I need to get some decor for my room.
You want your own treasure?
Keeping busy?
I'm chasing a fraudulent enchantment scheme. It's harmless until the buyer thinks they're immortal.
Oh, wow. You don't see that very often. Hold on. Like when you run into people, like they react. My companions are just like, can we please move on?
So, how well do you know the Viper? Because I've heard things.
Oh, what things?
Like, no one really knows who he is.
Is that right?
That maybe he used to be a slave and now fights slavers?
That would make sense.
Bro, that's just rude. I'm not a fan of like the momentum thing for rogues. It's like I can't use my abilities unless I'm like constantly going.
Or that he's the Archon for Majesty in disguise.
Decent theory.
You know, don't you? You know!
What makes you say that?
You totally know.
I like that little banter that they just said, whoa, 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 I did not want to go there. I did not want to go here.
Candlehop conspiracy.
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. Or no. One's tailed me if I did.
All right. If you run into trouble, get in touch.
Just taking everybody's gold coins. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. The struggle. Esadad's a Morn Watcher, right? If I remember correctly. This Parkopolis. Okay, that's what I thought. Have you made a warden yet? Like a warden rook yet? I can't wait to see you make more rooks. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Have you downloaded any mods for the game yet? Let me know. I'm kind of curious about that. Because, like, you got it through Steam, right? I would think. Yeah, I would think it would carry over. But I'll be honest, I haven't played on Steam in like a while.
How?
You getting into trouble?
Always.
Okay, I'm done digging around. Let's go and meet the Grey Warden. Wait, is there any other... Oh, I have a skill. Is it Inky time? I don't think I made it that far yet. Yeah, it's Dorian time.
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt.
No, you're
I
fine.
received word of your team's request for Grey Warden
Dorian's
assistance after an
amazing.
incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
Listen, we're not going to talk about Corypheus.
Many lives would have been lost if not for my recklessness.
You destroyed a building.
To seal off a darkspawn tunnel to the surface.
In defiance of orders.
Those orders were wrong, sir.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir.
It really
Solus
does.
opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen-Harel, the Dread Wolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
It's no fairy tale. When we stopped Solus, something got out. According to the Veil Jumpers, it was the elven gods Elgernon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil.
Yeah,
They're
basically.
blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the
Not
danger you
again.
caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Listen, I've done So, what's really funny about this is like the canon that I did for Marika was that she was a junior warden where they were keeping Corypheus, and she got like entangled with them. She wasn't like under his like spell, she just really like resonated with him. And so she got like she convinced Janica to free him, and Samson and Calpurnia to join causes, and she got the orb and everything. Like she did all this stuff, and when Corypheus like betrays her and like she gets like set up in a trap and gets captured by the other Grey Wardens, they capture her and they lock her away, almost forgetting about her in the same place that Corypheus was, essentially. And then when Varric comes along, that's when she gets released. Like he kind of pulls some strings, he hears about her, and he pulls some strings and gets her out. And the story that they come up with was like, she's just a new warden. And so she goes to do this whole background for the Grey Wardens, and she gets in trouble again. And it's like, she literally can't. She cannot move up from being a junior warden. She's forever a junior warden.
No, please, you can't do that.
I assure you, I can.
I don't know how much time we have. The gods are doing something with the Blight. We need to stop them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of
I
the Grey
do miss
Wardens
Dorian's
for this
curly
deluded
hair.
girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Who are you? How do you know about Adamant and Clarel?
I was there. Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani? Of the Shadow Dragons?
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
So now what? The first warden tried to have me locked up. I need the wardens on my side.
Jowen Glastrom is not the Order. He's more politician than warden. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
And that wasn't Doran's walk either.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade.
I agree.
Some foolish mortal had taken it.
That walk was a little too much for
They'd
him.
have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric.
Oh, we're getting close to Davrin. Yeah, straight man walk. Poor Rika, she is just trying to run double the amount of steps as everybody else.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
Just tell me already.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
No. Something wrong?
Things are
Yeah,
weird.
right, exactly.
But I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try.
Hi, Bailey.
I can write them
Come here,
and
baby girl.
hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
Come here. No? Okay. She's so tired.
Does it feel like this place is Solus's revenge?
All this jumping around, Rook, it cannot be good for your knees.
Offer, Dweller. I will answer.
No, you're fine. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. It's like it's 6:15 in the evening. So you're 5 hours ahead. It was like spam. Yeah, basically. But yeah, thanks for hopping in. I'll see you later.
Rook, good to see you. This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Or just move somewhere else.
I tried. They followed me.
Maybe they like you?
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timidor paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
That tells me you're a big enough name to have enemies.
No, but the Magister was. Some Docktown nobody gets involved with his case? That's good gossip. They forgot my name in a week. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are. Look who's thoughtful.
Do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting. You've been quiet.
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Voices. I don't like that at all.
I know what it must look like. But something tells me the voice wants to help. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Other dwarves. Not surfacers like us, but ones who still live in the deep roads.
Maybe there are other people down there with magic.
I'd like for you to get the answers you're looking for.
Me too. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Trouble at the gate, as always.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it.
I just realized that upgrading everything may be a hard trophy to get, considering some of the upgrades you have to buy, and in order to buy them, you have to unlock the strength, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
What do you need us to do?
There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
She was a smart lady.
She was the best. Of all the Talons, Katerina was the sharpest.
Which makes it even harder to believe this could happen. Nobody could catch her unaware. And now Hilario's got his head in the clouds.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Excuse me. I wasn't aware it was my tone that was at issue.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll pay closer attention to that.
See? This is why we split. Come back together and see.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lenos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through. I thought I'd earned some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah, you protected them. Happy now?
Everything okay?
Everything is fine.
Absolutely. I'm not in the pocket of some magister, and now he knows for sure.
You would have done the same, to be sure.
Or maybe I just trusted you, like a fool. High Bloods. You just can't help what you think about the rest of us, can you?
All right.
Ugh, I shouldn't have said that.
Highbloods? Is he...
Altus Mage, born and bred. Literally, bred in his case.
literally bred?
You don't know about that? The Altus love their bloodlines, trying to breed the perfect mage.
You're saying he's another Magister?
Nah, not my story to tell.
Can I help?
No need to fuss. Everyone's on edge with all the city's troubles. The worst part? He's probably right. I would have investigated me too. You just can't trust them in Rathas Templar. Not right now.
Friends should trust each other.
In a perfect world, they do. It's fine. It'll be fine. In a couple days, we'll be fighting over who said sorry better. Thanks for checking in, Rook. Keep safe out there.
Not right now, Rook. You should talk with one of the others.
I never thanked you for helping me with the First Warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feelings.
A candle hop. Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori. Come back soon. We'll have more.
Don't touch the treasure.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret, too, right here in Docktown.
Not as fancy as I expected.
Because Tevinter mages are rich and power-hungry?
Some of the buildings here float.
The Imperium earned its reputation, but not through me. Not my style. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's cereals, too. All right, let's go.
So, before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me. Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry, I'm paying. Let's get started.
Best word in Docktown, right here.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And you're a missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
One, please.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
So most of the time you work here alone. You like it that way?
It's
but you like us, right?
You're all right.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
One paper. Thanks.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good... Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's... thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
Rook. And try someone else.
Hey, I'll be fair with you. What about you, Nev?
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything...
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I thought you'd be on opposite sides.
Nothing's that easy. They're a problem, and they keep worse problems away. Whether we're on the same side depends when you ask. But we've got more to see. Let's go. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
You've been an investigator for a while.
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
I guess that works.
Until it doesn't.
The best cereal in Minrathous. The
We'll take one.
latest chapter is here.
One of Belle's cereals. Great. You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no. Where are you going? There's papers calling our name. Let's stick to the south end.
The real news in Docktown. Get several district gossip. Read the latest.
Look around and you'll find something. We've got, I don't know, something you might need?
Reed is here first.
Come to buy? I'm sure we can strike a deal.
The real news in Docktown. Get it here. The best cereal in Minrathous.
When did we get this?
Reed is here first.
I came down here to procure
The real news in Docktown.
I'm told
Get it
Docktown
here.
is a discreet place to shop.
Scandal and enchantment. Reed is here first. The real news in Docktown. Get it here. Scandal and enchantment. Reed is here first.
A good deal.
Circle District gossip. Read the latest. The real news in Docktown. Get it here.
Paper.
Scandal
Thanks.
and enchantment. Reed is here first.
I think we've got enough.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
All right.
I'm good. Catch a show at the Hobbles Spawn later after work.
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. I think I'd learn.
The world won't save itself.
It never does. Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt. Petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
So you're ready for the worst?
No, but you're not surprised.
Whatever keeps you alive.
Today, it's Hal's fish. I live for Hal's fish.
Small wins?
Small wins. A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
Just came to see how Balara's doing.
Oh, I'm good. Great, even. Nev and I were just talking, casually.
Balara had more questions about my work. She can be quite persuasive.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest, but that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee, or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Then I hereby excuse you from kitchen duty.
I promise I'll keep an eye on the stove.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tivin, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Cheese and bread were the only words I needed to hear.
You have no idea.
It's good, with the right cheese, which can be hard to find out in the forest.
Well, we'll have to see what we can find you. You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery...
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
I've been trying to move stones, but it doesn't always work.
Calling it now. Belle's next serial ends on a cliffhanger.
spaces between.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spite felt the chill. I did not know he could.
Darkspawn, let's clear them out.
They're at range. They're at range.
The Darkspawn are here. The blight on this island must be running wild.
If the Guardians can't handle them, then it's up to us.
Over there. Another entryway. Like the one that took us to that Solus. There. It's happening again. We're in another of Solus's memories. Remember last time? The past really can still hurt you.
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, Fade friends, come forth. Enter the circle. Reveal yourselves.
Solus. Whatever happened in this memory, he was personally involved.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos, disorder, and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. For freedom!
Past. Solus sent these spirits out to fight the gods. If we're spirits of disruption, let's act like it.
Oh, I think I'll be good at that.
Spirits! How did the wolf call up so many?
Remember, they can hurt us. Stay sharp.
Oh!
think like a spirit of disruption. We're through.
The gods told us his fortress couldn't be breached!
That's the last of them. More enemies. Go!
They bring the strength of the Fade!
Almost through to their citadel. And the Evanurus know it.
They've changed their plans. Elganar may be a tyrant, but he is not a fool. That means the relic is genuine. We are close, and Elganar is afraid. Put our strongest in the vanguard. Prepare to breach the citadel. It will not be easy, but we shall win the day.
Disruption, lead the charge and do what you do best. Whatever champions the gods send against you, bring them down.
More of them!
Death to all tyrants!
Reinforcements! We need more reinforcements!
You must hold fast! For victory!
The gods send aid! This is the farthest you go!
Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me?
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached their citadel. But it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solus, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
That's all it was. By this point, Solus didn't care who he sacrificed if it meant stopping the Evanurus.
And they were beings he respected. Imagine what he did to his friends.
Let's see what this fragment can tell us. Fade Tear is spewing blight. That must be how the gods are sending blight into the crossroads.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
Antoine, Evka, it's been a while.
Yes, and Harding, it's good to see you again.
I hear you've been causing problems.
More like solving them. Rubs people the wrong way.
So what's the latest?
It's the elven gods. They're real, and they're changing the blight. Darkspawn too. You must have heard of Demetis Crossing. The blight there was unlike anything I've seen, and it hit too fast. Whatever comes next, it's bad.
A change? Manipulation could explain it. We've been looking into oddities with the blight ourselves, and it's altered. I can feel it.
Then you believe me?
You're a lot of things, Rook, and a good warden's one of them. You wouldn't lie about this.
I'd lie about a lot of other things, but... thanks. You're the best.
You've got our help. No need to suck up.
I'll take the compliment.
So what now?
If the Blight's changed, we need our order. The first warden likes us more than you, but that's not saying much.
If he thinks what happened to that village was an aberration, a further hunch from Evka and myself won't win him over.
We need more proof.
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission, not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the Blight.
Then let's get moving. Nothing gets better while we stand here.
And let's make things better.
We'll send word if we find something.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn? Griffins hunt darkspawn.
Easy. I'm a warden too. We found blight on the tent. You've had company.
Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Another warden couldn't hurt. Try to keep up.
He's got a scent. Follow the squawks.
Since when do we have a griffin? Aren't they extinct?
They're keeping it quiet, even from other wardens. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead.
That kinda sounded like a no.
If he even listens, has a mind of his own. You spotted something.
Darkspawn.
Dead darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live darkspawn.
He understands?
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
The Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
That's impressive. You teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard.
Griffins are the Warden's greatest legacy. Someone has to protect them. Hold up. There's the Darkspawn.
I hate fighting Darkspawn. Something in me just recoils from them.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Remy, where are you?
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. The monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead.
It's back?
Davrin, remember. A light touch. Asan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn. Asan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Asan. This is real.
Asan? Is that Elven?
It's Elven for arrow. Elby grows into it.
More Darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffins.
There are other Griffins?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers and sisters.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch out, Russ! Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight.
Watch out, one more to go. Big one!
I see it.
What was that?
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
Would explain the weird things I'm hearing. But the first warden hasn't said anything.
Doesn't want to listen.
He's a stubborn one.
Why does the Gloomhowler want the Griffins?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret. want this thing's head on a pike. Exploding darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this light's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other griffins. Let's get in there.
More griffins! We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay, Hikers. Calm down. You too, Rumtail. We'll come back for both of you. Heads up. We've got one more dark spot. Mean looking. Yellow you want. You're not taking these griffins. Stormwood, I'll be back soon. Don't worry, Big Tooth. We'll get you out.
Their blood mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden. On both of you.
Leave these animals alone. They aren't yours.
They've always belonged to me. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask. What's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
He'd rather arrest us.
If you're lucky. When has he ever gone easy?
The first warden's fighting the wrong war.
Well, you did save Hassan back there. So you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you and Hassan a nice... What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. Treviso and Minrathis are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it! So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
Alright, what do we know?
2 dragons at once has to be the gods behind it.
Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathis to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage and make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
If we decide to go to...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathis.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Lucanus in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathis. That said, 2 of you should join Nev there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here.
Hey Zyga, my dog's playing with the squeaker toy, so bear with me. I wasn't originally gonna do Treviso tonight, but I think I will.
Meaningless resistance.
Bastards!
I originally was not gonna do Treviso. Bailey. Bailey says hi, everybody. Yeah, so originally I was gonna go to Minrathous again, but I did Minrathous my first playthrough, so I'm gonna do Treviso. I'm sorry, Viper.
How do we fight this?
Bailey, come here.
Come on.
Bailey, come on. Come on over here.
Please, someone has to stop it.
Oh my god, I couldn't. That was like a really awful, like, camera angle that I was in. Okay, you guys are insane. So you can actually, so if you save Treviso, you can still romance Nev. You just can't romance Lucanus if you save Minrathous.
Good work, everyone!
Yeah, you gotta be careful with your choices that you use.
Dragon isn't slowing down. We need to kill it.
There's like certain choices that you have to pick for her in order to still be able to romance her. I don't know what they are. At least not off the top of my head. I looked it up at one point, but I don't recall what it is.
Taya, from the crows.
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
words. Mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenade!
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife, and whatever else remains of these mortals.
We did it.
Sort of.
You fought it off.
If Gillenade hadn't called it away...
It'll be back.
Next time, it dies.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
What about Minrathis? And Nev? Maybe there's still time to help.
Let's go.
Oh man. This is gonna suck.
We're here. What's the situation?
Look
No.
around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
Dragon got away before we could kill it. I won't make that mistake again.
But you hurt the one in Treviso. At least that's something. The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
Oh no.
Isn't she? Do something. Are you only good for bringing bad news?
I'm not going to the Wardens. I need to be here. In Minrathous.
You are going
He's
to
blighted.
die.
Ever the pessimist.
The Viper.
I'll talk to the Wardens. Antoine and Evka. They'll know what to do.
I said no. I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
Well, shit. There goes the Viper.
Blighted dragons. Darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
Well, this is the worst playthrough ever, so... Let's see here. I guess let's go talk to Solus. Nev is not, like, gonna like me. She has gotten hurt. Minrathous is in shambles. Yeah, Nev is not happy with me.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganan and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elgarnon and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The blight. Of course.
The blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Okay, so this is what he meant by he had a plan, and that He was going to minimize the loss of life. He was going to sacrifice more spirits. Wonderful, Solus. Sacrifice your friends, why don't you?
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight. But instead you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man. All too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough?
Doubtful. You will want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We heard it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
Then we find one. Next time a blighted dragon comes calling, it'll be the last time it comes calling.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the shadow dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the Veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Of course I don't trust him. He's the only option we have. If it makes you feel better, we've checked every piece of information he gave us.
That does make me feel better.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Alright, everybody, and that is it for today. I appreciate you guys joining in. Thank you so much. And again, shout out to Eden Calder for the follow. And shout out to Bert for the gift sub. Thank you so much. And I will see you all later. Bye.